we are having an amazing day. Today, we're going to be hopping back into our Minecraft world. Now, last time we hopped on, we made a bridge. We finished up the interior for the Happy Guest Nursery, and we grew up our little happy guest that is just, well, wandering around within a space that they're allowed to, in which they are on a lead, so they don't get lost. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on in. Now, today, I I do want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep. I think it's a little bit dark outside. But today, I want to do some work on this build. The one I'm standing on right now. No, you're not welcome. Rude. But I want to do some more work on the building that we're making here. Because it's been a while since we worked on it, and I have a feeling we can get at least the foundation done, which includes the floor and the bottom sides. So let's go ahead and do that, but first, I'm going to close that so no random creepers pop in. I have a little bit of oak. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we'll see. We will see. That might be enough. That is a whole lot of slabs. And I also got a little bit of deep slate, or a little bit more than I had before, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. So only time will tell. We'll be able to get at least probably one of the walls done before we need to get some more, but at least we'll be able to see what we're trying to do. Hi, Taco. But yeah, that is the plan for today, and hopefully this is enough wood, because I really don't want to chop down those oak trees right now. I see a few of the big ones, and those can be a pain. Not all the time, but sometimes. But we'll have to see if I keep misplacing them. Is this the only spot that I'm missing the slabs? Is it the only spot that I'm missing the slabs? No, I also have this spot as well. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. It's only a small area that we're missing all of these slabs. Not too much. And then once we have all of... Why? Once we have all of these placed, then we'll be able to go back downstairs, grab our deep slate, and maybe even some of our tuff. You know what? Deep slate, tuff. If we have enough blackstone to even think about using it, even then I might just go to the nether and grab some more. Then we'll also grab a little bit of that. And I think warped wood wouldn't hurt as well. There we go. This place is very snowy. There we go. We can put those away. We should probably clear up all of the snow up there. But I'll do that later, because it's just gonna get snowed on again. There we go. We have a little bit of just smooth basalt. We have a lot of normal basalt, not a whole ton of blackstone, but we have basalt. Not bad, not bad. That should be good for the foundation just due to the fact of it looks like a sturdy block. You spent an hour trying to find a soul sand valley so you can get a happy guest. Nice. Eat. Okay, you're not wrong. It's mining time in the nether, actually. I did mine a little bit. Not a whole lot, but I did mine a little bit and got a very tiny bit of iron. But hi, Lily. Also, hi, Blue. You know what? I forgot to move these barrels. Oh, hi, friend. Having fun just wandering around? Pretty good. Hi. You're you're restless, aren't you? I think the happy guest is a little restless. I might just have to make a new barrel for this. So there we go. And barrel. I don't have a name for any of my companions yet. So far we just have two dogs and then the happy guest. So I do need to come up with a name for them. But if you guys have any suggestions, you are more than welcome to be like, hey, this sounds like a good name or something like that. And then we'll see. You know what? I'm going to put the barrel here, crafting table, and stonecutter. There we go. Yeah, that should be good. But we're going to need a little bit of color as well. And since we already have warped wood in our color palette for this build, it probably wouldn't hurt to use some of it and even the warped wart blocks as well. But we'll see. We will see. Dang. That's actually a really good name. Let's see here. We should probably focus on the side that doesn't have a curve, but is also the shortest. So for now, I'm just going to get rid of the snow so I know where it starts and stops. There we go. That is not the right block. There we go. And let's go ahead and grab you, and let's turn you into bricks. There we go. So let's see here. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Hmm. Well, this is just going to be on the bottom. So, we could do something like this. That is the wrong way. Because that will be behind probably walls and fences. Oh, we're making the foundation for this place. So, and what I mean by foundation is basically just the walls on the base, because it's going to be different than what's up top. Because the base wall is probably going to be 2 blocks thick. So it's going to be a wee bit thicker than the wall up top. Just a little bit. That was the wrong way. Ooh. Make sure you don't get too close to them. They're super adorable, but rabies is not a thing I'd recommend in the slightest. Okay. How do I want to do this? You know what? How tall is this? Is this 3 tall here? Just in that small area, it is 3 tall. Let's do walls, and then we'll probably end up using spruce for the center here. Or, you know what? You know what? I have a lot of nether rack. There we go. I didn't know that. But you can also use nether brick for the fences, which actually might be better since we're using a lot of spruce for everything else. Let's see here. Let's do... Eek. Something like that, but I'm going to need to fix... I can't fix that. Lovely. So instead I'd want to bring it out a bit, which is fine. That is something I'm going to have to work around. And then have a section where it's just brick. So since this is 31, I need to grab a stack of dirt. You know what? I think I have a stack of dirt in one of my barrels. Please. Thank you. You okay there? Okay. Oh, how about let's not fall into the water? So it's 31. So with this, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. And then that just leaves 4. Which isn't the best. Is there a way I can better split this? I don't think there really is there? 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna keep this as 5. And that's 4 again. 4. This needs to be a 5. That's a 1, 2, 3. I think I'm just gonna have to get over the fact that it's gonna not be perfect. Because I do actually like the way it looks right now. So that means it's gonna go out to here. And we can actually fix that one. Lovely. And then this one we're gonna have basalt. How much of this can I break? Without it causing issues. Oh. Hope he's okay. Here, here, here. And then this will be basalt once more. And then it'll be deep slate. It'll only be a 4 deep slate though. I know, 3 deep slate, not a 4 deep slate. Let's go ahead and break these 4 blocks, it looks like. It'll be bop, bop, bop. And then I'll go back to the brick. Lovely. Oh. Fine. I'll make a new one. What about the terrain am I going to have to fix? They're also adorable, though. Raccoons are cute. They're just also really dangerous. Do, 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 do. And the terrain goes up, so it makes sense. Let's go ahead and make it so that this is more visible. And I'm gonna have to fix this. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. I'm gonna need. You know what? How many am I going to need? I'm going to need. It's got fangs. Do, 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 do. 4, 8, 10. I'm gonna need 10 wolves. And then, of course, all of the fences we're also gonna need. Which won't be too many, but we'll still need a fair chunk. Nope, come on. Definitely won't be enough for the whole project, but you know what? That is a very hard one. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to shrink this down just a tad. Because I'm going to put upside down stairs so it's holding up the little jut out. Because these are going to support that jut out. But it is a jut out we're going to need to take into account. Okay, let's do. Half and half. I'm also gonna need slabs. There we go. I did this wrong. Guess if I put stairs here, it's not gonna look right. Oh well. I'll have stairs for something else then. You know what? Maybe I can get away with stairs down here. Not really. What if instead, since there's going to be a thing above it, we have it so there's a half slab layer above? I think that probably fix it. Nope. There we go. And I'll still do the same with these, even though it's not really going to be seen. There we go. I should probably be up here. Dang it. Okay, bye, Taco. Okay. Is that gonna be... No, I need a few more. Just a few more. There we go. And just looking at it from an outside perspective, instead of just right next to it. Yeah, I like that. Do I? I do. Wait a minute. This one's a 3. And I think I can fix most of this. Because I need to push it out by 1. So I'll be 4. So that means I need to move all of these. Lovely. Then we'll grab these. And I'll just put the slab over here. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. We'll make it 4 now. I'm going to need the basalt. The stem. That's only 3, so I'm going to need to move this and make it 4 once more. Can I? Yeah. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Where is it? There we go. And then we need the walls and the nether brick fence. There we go. And oh, these ones are already taken care of. Lovely. It fixes that as well as the little excess we needed in general. But then we also have this issue. Because that's where the corner supports are going to be. Well, yeah, actually. Which isn't great. However, maybe we can move it a little bit closer just because of the type of what we're doing here. Because it's not going to be the same up top. Up top, it's going to be relatively normal. So we're only going to be one off on this side. What? Okay, I don't know what I placed you on, but you know what? It's fine. One, two. You know what? You're going to be 5 now. Because it's the center one. So it's the only one that would make sense to be a bit longer. And I need to move you. And push you back by 1. I should also really grab the bed that I have outside and place it a little bit closer, because it'd probably be a little bit faster than having to go back downstairs every time. We'll see. You know what? It's close enough that I should be able to just pop over, go to sleep, and then grab my bed. There we go. Up we go. And since I'm currently working down here, I'll go ahead and put the bed just right here. And then we only have 2 of these we need to pick up and move. Yep, just 2. I know I should be mining that with a hoe, but it's fine. I'm also going to need those just on my hotbar. There we go. And we'll do bop. That is the wrong bop. There we go. Then over here, we need to move this out by 1. And just 1 more. Lovely. There we go. Let's fix these corners. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Nope. And you need to be basalt. And over here. You know what? That'll be fine. With that fixed. Yeah. You know what? It fits. It still fits. And then on the corners over here, we'll just have spruce. That'll go up. And don't remember what I said we were going to use for the walls. We're already using oak for the floors, so it'd probably have to be something, I'd assume, darker, so most likely also spruce. So we can test it out, see what it looks like on this section. Just a little bit. You know what? I like that. It definitely doesn't feel like a cabin, but you know what? That's fine. It could be a very odd cabin. And now we just need to do that on all of these sides. At least with these sides, we don't really have to worry too much about it. We just need to remember that it's going to be 2 away from the floor. And with this one, it can be... You know what? I'm just going to get rid of this one. I've already readjusted that several times. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just gonna take all of these back. And then we'll see how that fixes things. Or rearranges things. Because if the basalt is... Wait, no, I counted for that. Never mind. I counted for that. Dang it. At least it's faster putting down blocks than it is breaking them down. There we go. Because I forgot that these were touching. Too high. Too high? Too high. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3. And technically no, there's gonna be slabs on top of all of this. This doesn't need to be there. Pop, pop, pop. And there's gonna be slabs. A lot of this isn't gonna be visible, but a small chunk of it is. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna make all of these into slabs since I have more deep slate in here. I might have to push this back a little bit. Is that really the edge? Right. We have a curve. Why did I choose to make this a curve? I mean, yeah, it's probably going to look good in the end, but still. There we go. Because only that part is going to be... Ow! Only that part is going to be visible on this side. And then all the rest of it's going to be visible from the other sides. Including the one that's going to be difficult. You know what? Those are going to be death traps. And I bet I have a few more just hidden in the other section, but I'll find it later. Most likely. It'll be fine. Let's do one more, and then we'll bring up the stem. And the warp block. And then these two. I'll fix stuff downstairs, but it'll be fine in the end, because I think what I'll do is I'll have the top have slabs, kind of curving it a little bit, as well as hiding stuff like this that's going to pop through the floor. There we go. Okay. I need to be careful with this area. Oh. Is it nighttime? Practically. Okay. Time to sleep. Sleepy times. Please. There we go. Lovely. And we're also gonna need... Oh, right. We're also gonna need deep slate. And it uses all of that for slabs. Let's turn all of this into the brick. Because we're gonna need a fair chunk. This is gonna bite me in the butt later if I just do it like this, isn't it? If I continue the same pattern. Probably. It'll be fine. Because then I could just do this. And hopefully it'll be alright. Right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll have a space. Ow. There we go. Dang it. Let's see if this will work in the end. And why did I not make this solid? There we go. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do the basalt and smooth basalt real quick. There we go. We're going to need another one right here. Oh, this one's going to be a weird one. That's fine. And then this one will be out just like most of them would. And then we can go back to the pattern of bop, bop, and blah, bop. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Because this is just mimicking the pattern on this side, but this is the one I'm more concerned about. You know what? In all fairness, considering the fact that it's definitely different, it doesn't look too bad. Definitely gonna need more nether brick fences and slabs and everything, but we'll get there. You know what? I need to go this way. This way will be faster. I also need to figure out where exactly the entrance is gonna be. I think it's gonna be this way. So we're not gonna have slabs where it is, but we'll see. We'll find out. Let's do half of this into deep slate brick stairs and then cobbled deep slate stairs. And I probably should have made a few more bricks. You know what? We have a lot of these. Sure, we don't have a whole lot of coal, but we have a fair chunk of netherrack. There we go. That'll smelt. We'll get more nether brick, which will help us in the end. Well, we don't have a whole lot of those, but that's fine. I'm also going to need a fair chunk of walls. Ow. There we go. I don't like that, but that dirt block is there for a reason. There and there. Nope. Wrong way. Give. You need a lot of nether brick to make these. Is that just a revelation I have come to the conclusion now? Yes. But then again, this is probably the first time in a very long time that I've used a lot of nether brick in one place. Probably the first time I've used nether brick in survival. So I blame that. Interesting. You know what? Wait. Something about this isn't gonna be right. But I think I'll have to. I'll just use double the fences, but it's going to be a little odd on this side. But it's only on that side, so it's not too bad. Could be worse. And now we need to continue the pattern over here. And this one's going to turn out better. Oh. There we go. Is this legitimately all that's left of my supply? No. Oh, hi. Why did it take me that long to realize you guys were there? Hi. I don't like the fact that some of you have enchanted bows. Hmm. You know what? I see you. Don't. Why are you moving? You have an enchanted bow and you have an enchanted bow, so I need to focus on those two. It'll probably be easiest to focus on that one just for the simple fact of I can reach them easier. Oh, you get it. Or they can just wander off. I mean, that'll work too. I just want to sleep before anything. Please let me sleep. Sleepy times. There we go. Where are they? Did oh hi. Can you not? um huh. Kind of forgot there was a hole there. There there's several holes. Oh hey. Hi. Bye? Not so friendly friends. Wait. Ow. Rude. Come on. I hear you. Ow. Rude. I wanted to come out of my hole, but you were there. Well, there's one. What was that for? I'm just trying to find your other friends. Because there are, like, I don't know. I feel like there were 7. But that could be a hyperbole. Oh, you have piercing. Rude. Very, very rude. Where are you? I hope you aren't in here. Okay, you aren't. Where did you go? Are you by my bed? No. Are you up top? It doesn't look like it. Did they just disappear? Or did they wander further out? They might have wandered further out. Okay. Well, that happened. Rude. Let's make a few more of these. You know what? Yeah. 18 more is a good chunk to have at the moment. I messed up. Oops. That's not the right pattern. This needs to be brick. There we go. And where was the last one? There it is. Either way, it's gonna look odd right there. That's probably the best I can do with continuing the pattern and not changing the pattern. Okay, and this needs to be... more D-Slate bricks. You know what? I should have grabbed the stack. There we go. There we go. That's 4. Then we want the basalt. And the warped warp blocks. This needs to be basalt at the bottom. 3 and... Wait a minute. This isn't a flat wall. Oops. This needs to curve. Actually, how are you gonna work? Do. Because this is gonna be back here. Let me up. And if we have it there, I guess then it can kind of get away with being there, but the curve makes this a little odd. Not too odd, but a little odd. You know what? Where are all of the edges? Right here. Okay. So we're gonna have a block. It's gonna go out with 4 here. So I'll have a similar thing on this side with this. And then we'll go here, here, and the rest of this will not be visible because of the ground here. So let's grab. We do not have enough slabs at all. Hmm. Weird. It's a little weird in those sections, but it'll be fine. Will it though? Nope. Dang it. 'Cause it feels so off when it. Dang it. I think we can get away with something like that for this area. Because otherwise it just feels off. There we go. Okay. It's sleepy times, and the bed is a little further than this one, so let's go and sleep in this bed. There we go. And you know what? Let's turn these into slabs real quick. And I'll turn these into slabs as well. Okay. Because right on top of these, we're going to have the wall. So the slabs need to be one away from the wall. So we could get away with having it not have the corners, which will probably be better. And let's go ahead and get rid of this one. And this is just right in front of them, right. There we go. You know what? I should probably be on top of this. Never mind. There we go. That's not where that's supposed to be. And I guess I'm going to use my iron picks. And dirt will be my best friend for this, so I don't have to continually use my picks to get those corners. There we go. Let's do bop. Bop. And bop. And it needs to go out from here. There we go. Lovely. I could also put the slab there as well. So let's go ahead and find a good way off and also eat because I can't run. Let's see. Considering the fact that that corner and the curve itself is a bit odd, just for the simple fact of it's a curve, I don't think it's too bad. And then, of course, we need to see if the side looks good, which, from what I can tell, it does. Lovely. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's not. No, it's not. How do I want to fix it? Okay, I don't need to be breaking the top part. The top part's fine. This, however, isn't. It's going to bug me. Because it is legitimately just off here. But it throws all of this off. Then maybe we can fix this odd issue. But the way to fix that would just to be having one of these stems further out, so I don't think it would. Because we need to have... It'd be ideal if that was there. But this isn't the ideal situation. Because if we have it here... Where's the stair? There's the stair. You know what? It could work. Because of the way it's angled, we can actually do that. And then, of course, we need to fix this. And then we might as well just fix all of it. Because it is still a bit odd. But you know what? It's better than having this be even when the portal is in the center. Because that would be very, very odd. You know what? Wait. Oh, friend. Hi, friend. Can you... Hi. You're adorable. Okay. You can get a better look at it from up here. You know what? From up here, it doesn't look too bad. It's not really noticeable in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. And then we just need to figure out where we're going to put the spruce on these ends. Because I know we're going to put the spruce on those two ends, but these ends are going to be a little bit different. Did I grab? I did. Okay, good. Can we please go up? There we go. Ow. Hi. It's cold outside. You can still go out there, but I'll park you inside. And it's CP times. CP times. Let me down. Ow. Oh, hi. Dang it. Dude, go away. Please. Hey. I know. I can't sleep when you're over here. Thank you. You weren't even holding a grass block. Rude. At least if you were holding a grass block, then I could have a thing of grass, but no. You had to be holding a normal piece of dirt. Rude. I say as the one who killed him. Okay. Is that all of my spruce? That's all of my spruce. Okay. Fine then. Let's see here. So it's 2, 3, and 4 ones, it looks like. 2, 3, 4 ones. I'm thinking right about here. Right in between the 2 ones. And then also over here as well. By the front. And then, of course, when the curve starts. So right here. Nope, right here. When the curve starts. So it's right here. Ow. There we go. Yeah. Not too bad. And I know for a fact we do not have hardly enough for even the first layer of wall. But we'll have a fair chunk for a little bit of it. And you know what? Main entrance will be here, but we should probably make a back entrance back there as well. It definitely wouldn't hurt. Let's have it be 3. So we won't need these. But we will need to at least have it like this. And then we'll use spruce trapdoors and then, of course, a spruce door to do that. Or actually, dark oak would be better just for the difference in color, because oak trapdoors have holes in them, and birch trapdoors are too bright. There we go. Lovely. Why are you short? It's a very short spruce tree. A short, big spruce tree. Let's go ahead and chop down this tree. It'll give us about a stack to play with. Sure, we'll probably need more than a stack to even get close to finishing one wall. But it'll be enough to at least get the first layer done. We'll see. There we go. Yeah. How about let's not fall off? And also make a X, because I would rather not cut down the entire rest of the tree with my fist. That would take a bit. Just a small bit of time. Totally didn't just see a spider crawl down my wall. Okay. X. That's what we're making. We're making a few X's, actually. Because why not? I don't want to be trapped up another tree with no X. You know what? It's not all the time that I actually step back and look at what it looks like when I do this to chop down a tree. The spider's returned. It is back, and it's here for revenge. I don't know what it's here for revenge for. I haven't done anything to it, but it's here, and I'm going to keep my feet up for the rest of the stream. Just in case. Because I don't want to have a spider crawling on me. Understandable, but I don't think those trees were spirally. I know they had very fluffy tops. Those were very fluffy topped trees. But I don't think they were twisty and turny. But for some reason, I can also see it. But I think that's because my brain is maybe thinking more so a Dr. Seuss book in that general art style. Maybe. I'll be back. Because I can actually watch you as I am placing down blocks. What's delicious? Hmm. Spiders? I don't want to waste. There we go. I'm watching you. Always watching. Fluffy trees. You know what? They do kind of look like they'd be like cotton candy. But cotton candy is also super sweet. Hi. What are you doing here? Okay. How, might I ask, how did you get down there? You know what? You guys do you. You guys are trapped down there. I don't think there's a way you can actually get to me, so you can growl underneath the floorboards as much as you want to. Oh, wait. Hi. Ow. Rude. I don't want to mess with the enchanted crossbow. Can I ping you more? Ow. You know, I deserve that. I am trying to be cheeky, so, you know what? Fair enough. How? Yeah. Oh, you took down your friend. How? Your enchanted friend. Never mind, you didn't take down your enchanted friend. Oh, thank you for not having piercing. Hi. Go away. That was your own fault, dude. Let me just shoot this person who has a shield. And then they immediately get hit with an arrow. Rude. 2-2. Lovely. They're very rude. Oh! Did you drop enough? They sound like they're saying ow when they get hit. I mean, generally that seems like a normal thing to say when you're getting hit with an axe. I think they're underreacting, in all fairness. I think a little bit more screams would be fitting. Be like, "Ah, you hit me with an axe! Ah, that really hurt!" But then again, not a pillager, so what am I to know? I have not, in fact, been hit with an axe. And I don't think I ever want to. Sounds painful. That is not something I'd volunteer. Oh, hey, don't do that. While them trying to come in with their crossbows. Night, Lily. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was 31. So if I do 15, then we can find the center by just doing the 16th one. But that won't help us. I think I want it to be 10 away. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3. Wait. Wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bop. That is the wrong way. Ba-dup, ba-dup, and ba-dup. Sure, things can still get through the window, but you know what? It's fine. They would have to try really hard to get in unless they're a phantom, so it'll be fine. Unless, of course, they actually spawn on here, and then it'd be relatively easy to get in, but that's beside the point. I really like that. I don't know why, but I really like that window. The oval window. You know what? I need stairs. Bop, bop. That is not where I wanted to put that. There we go. And then once we have dark oak, we can actually put the door down. Because I think dark oak would probably be the best in this situation. Dang it. Dang it. Why? I know it's my own fault, but still, why? Rude. There we go. We have that part of the wall done. Well, that part of the wall for the first 4 blocks. Because with how big this is, most likely it's not going to just be 4 blocks tall. It's probably going to be a lot more than that. A lot more than that. In fact, I might have a second floor to this. Meaning that this is going to be massive. How many blocks is this? Because I know I wanted a very big window on this side. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good night, Sage. That'll be 10 away. So let's do 9 away instead. Just so it's a little bit different than that. And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll just fill this in quickly. Ow. I'm gonna need more stairs and a whole lot more slabs. That's probably too many slabs, but you know what? Here we are. You know what? This one's actually gonna be bigger. We'll have it up here instead. And then do the same on the top. Okay, yeah, that'll work. So it needs to go up. Then up again. Bop. And then we need to do the same on that side, but I need more stairs. I need more stairs. And I'm almost out of spruce planks. But it is indeed a big window. A very big window. That is not a crafting table. Okay, do. One more over. Perfect. And then above this, there's going to be at least one more block above this before you go to the next level. This will be fine. Ow. Let's grab the dirt. And then we'll go ahead and go sleep. And then we can go see how that window looks. Please. There we go. Let's see here. I mean, it's a massive window. A very massive window. And I think we need like a few windows that are super small on the sides, because that is a very big window and the rest of it's very flat. Or what I could do instead is whenever we come across one of these, we have like a support or something, but then it wouldn't work because of the window. Hmm. Hmm. Where's my food? There's my food. Even on the inside, it's gonna... Hmm. It's a lot of one block. But I'm hoping that I'll be able to fix it once we have the base structure of it done. Because at this moment, anything that would help it, I think, would be things that we would add in addition to this, but this would end up being the base anyway. You know what? Let's chop down another tree. Because I'm going to need it. And also I'm going to need the logs as well. And I think using oak trapdoors would also help, at least on the outside. And on the inside, there's going to be so much going on the inside that I'm hoping it'll distract from the walls. Because on the inside, I'm hoping it'll be like a lodge of sorts. So it'll have a big fireplace. It'll have the elevator in the center of it all. It'll most likely have a lot of bookshelves, some other shelves, a lounge area, a desk, stuff like that. So in the end, I think it'll be good. It's just right now it is very one note. But we'll see. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon. Bop, bop, bop. And let's do 1, 2, 3, because I'm going to increase this by 3 at the very least. It's already 6 tall. Okay, that's fine. Perfectly fine. I'm I mean, this will be enough for this little corner area. Ow. I mean, in all fairness, considering the fact that this is going to be a very big build, I think it'll be fine in the end. I think over here, it mainly looks off because it's such a short window in comparison to the rest of the wall. Because it is such a very tiny window right now. Okay. And you know what? Maybe over here, since this is kind of a special area, since the nether portal is here, we can maybe put like a stained glass window. It also means having to get the dyes and all the glass, but you know what? It would look cool. It would indeed look cool, as long as I make a design. As long as there's a rhyme and reason for there to be a stained glass window, I think I can make it look good. We'll see. I don't want to put too many windows. But this poor wall is going to be a little neglected. Just a little bit. Because it has a door. A door that's all the way to the left. This poor little section doesn't have a lot going for it right now. It will sometime, but right now it does not in the slightest. Oh, hey, I should probably check on the DK over there. Lovely. Bop, 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 bop. Aw, thanks, bunny. I'm glad you like my builds. Can, can I please have that wood? I actually need the wood desperately. Thank you. And then I'll also take these trees as well, because I need to replant these so that they're actually a 4 wide tree. Or not a 4 wide tree, a 2 by 2. So there's 4 saplings. Give me one more. Please. I just need one more sapling. That's all I need. There we go. Hey, I got an extra. And then you... I might as well chop down now because I'm going to need a whole lot of spruce. And I also need a whole lot of oak as well, since I gotta use a bit of oak just for the trapdoors, but I'll focus on putting the walls down and getting the base. Because once we have the base structure down, we'll be fine. But without that base structure, then it's kind of hard to be like, oh, hey, this would work good to make it so that there's more detail. At least for me. I can speculate all I want, but kind of hard when you don't have an image of what you're working with. There we go. And then I just need 2 saplings, which shouldn't be asking for too much from this tree, because there's a lot of leaves. And also, we already have all the saplings, so we don't have to worry about it at all. And sleep times. Let me just bounce out of my bed real quick. Okay. There we go, and you know what? That's a lot of stuff. I won't complain about the extra saplings, but it is a lot. So thank you, giant tree, that will continue to give me more saplings that I don't necessarily need. And as much as I would love to plant more, if there's snow right next to it, I won't be able to have it grow, and I don't want to place down more torches. That's fine. It can have its face in a slab. Let's do this one. It needs to be 6, 4, 5, and 6. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ow. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Gravity. 5, 6. I was off by 1, but you know what? There's already a wall here, so it doesn't really matter. Ow. This is fine. And then right here I won't put anything. Except for on the edges here. But everything else, I'll just wall in for now. And then if I find I want it open, I'll open it up. There we go. Perfect. I mean, in all fairness, considering how big this is, I'd say we're not doing too bad. Except for the fact that this is really gonna hurt. Ow. I should probably eat something. Please. Ah. The tree tried to suffocate me. Jeez. I see how it is. Rude. Okay. You know what? I want to see what this looks like from this perspective. Actually, I can see it from the up top perspective as well. Friend! Hi, friend. Hi. Come on. The front over here isn't too much, but we'll be able to get a better look at the sides over here. There we go. It's not too bad. And the back's not too bad either. And you know what? Maybe I don't need a second floor. Because just that height over here doesn't look too bad. And then over here, of course, it's a little, it's a little not great. But you know what? It's also a very massive wall, so it's not too bad. I I like the alternating patterns just because snow can't get onto the other platforms. That's fun. I'm scared to feed them. I'm gonna be honest. Last time I tried to feed them when they were adult, I accidentally threw a snowball at their face, and now I'm scared to feed them. I don't want to throw another snowball at my friend because I felt so bad. Ow. Because I have the snowballs. I just feel bad. Please. Ow. I cannot feed them. Unless I have to make them into snow blocks? Nope. Ow. I wish I could feed them. But they're saying no. They said now that they're a full grown happy guest, they don't want any more snowballs, apparently. Okay. I need another axe. That is the first thing I need to do. Make a new axe. You know what? I'll make two. There we go. Because then we could chop down both of those trees that sprouted up. And then we should be able to finish the rest of the wall, excluding, of course, the front area. Because the front area is... I'm going to have to fiddle with it. Especially since if I'm going to be making anything stained glass related, I will need to take my time and be like, okay, what should we make here? And you know what? Since it's snowy, since Happy Guest loves snow, and since, you know, the Happy Guest update released really recently, I might be able to do something on that. But I'll have to see how many blocks we have, and then go on from there and maybe use a... Oh, dang it. I forgot what it's called. But I remember there was at one point a drawing program that I was using that was specifically for pixel art. I might use that to help. Because that'd be fun. Played with it a little bit when I was still in school. It would definitely be helpful with this specific thing, just due to the fact of we're in Minecraft. Everything's a square. There we go. Actually, we might not need to chop down another one after this one. We'll see. We will see. And give me all of the delicious logs. And I know I brought up all of the edges of the logs, so we're just going to be focusing on the wood itself. So yeah, we shouldn't need too many more planks. There we go. You know what? I'm going to finish this part of the wall before I go to sleep. Because I just got up here. And then, of course, we need to close it. Come on. I'm pushing it, but it's fine. Because I could go to sleep downstairs. Oh, dang it. Fine. You could be open. Oh, hi there. Okay, how big is this? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by. Wait, is it legitimately a square? You know what? That works. It is legitimately a square. So it's a 5 by 5. You know what? I'm going to write that down. If I can find. Ah, there it is. 5 by 5 stained glass. There. Which isn't too bad. And now the walls are up, which means we can actually get a better look at what it will look like in the end. Because sure, it doesn't have everything that we're going to add, but it'll at least show what it looks like through the windows. Because it's kind of hard to see the walls when you can also see everything behind them. So, not too bad. Ow. And then we'll head over here. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. And I think what I might do is I might put a thing here, like an upside down stair and then slabs. So it'd have to be with dark oak because it'd be different from the wall. And it'd be closer to the bark over here. And just put that around. And then on either side of the door here. And then on either side of the window, it'll have basically a bark, a singular bark. Ah, yes. Actually, I could do that now. We'll have a log on either side. And then on either side of the window, we'll also have a log. But it'll only reach to this point, because on top of that, that'll be a slab. No. It'll be like this. There'll be an upside down stair, and then it'll be slabs. I was playing it too close there with that pigman. That would have ended badly. And then right here, we'll do bop, bop. And then right here, we'll do bop, bop. And this one I'll just have to pillar up to, because it's a little bit too tall. So right here, bop, bop. And then right here. Ah. Ah. Oh. That makes you a little bit rude. Bop and bop. It does change that arch a little bit, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine in the end. I have to look at the big picture. And then over here, because it's so close to the wooden things in general, it can stay as it is, and then we'll figure it out from there. Which means we legitimately just need to find... Hi. Find dark oak. Which shouldn't be too bad, except for the fact that it is not going to be anywhere near here. Because I believe we checked, I think, 1,000 blocks that way, and what? 1,000 blocks that way at the very least. And we found, and that wasn't, and that only let us find more spruce and oak and birch. That's all that was down there. So we need to go even further that way to get to the warmer biomes. And once we find dark oak, we might as well look for pale oak as well, because they're, I think they spawn adjacent to each other. But I think that is good. Let me eat real quick. Okay, so in all fairness, we've made a lot of building progress today. A lot of it won't be done until, well, we explore and find some dark oak, because that'll be very helpful. But we have the walls done for the most part, and until we do the roof, and then we need to put a little bit more wall. But we have the walls done for the most part. We have the foundations built. I actually do like the foundations. I like how they look. Excluding what's happening here. But at the moment, it'll be fine because I'm tired. So I think that is going to be all for me today. So I hope you'll enjoy the live stream. 1 second. If you like the live stream, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more content from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell if you want to get notified for any future live streams or videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!